Hey folks, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, whatever the case may be. Here is, I am so excited. I am doing a diamond painting. This is the first one in my new home. And it is the last diamond painting in my possession. Yes, you heard that right. The last one in my possession for now. I talked with my friend yesterday. She said that the package that she had sent arrived back. So she is sending it again today. I gave her the mailing address for here. So hopefully in a couple of weeks it'll arrive. Yay. I'm excited because I'm getting a little antsy not having diamond paintings. Just a little. I have been doing a lot of cross stitching, though. I have completed 3 cross stitches. I started one. Well, okay, I completed, there was, oh, what was it called again? The one that I finished. You know, my memory sucks. Of course you know that. If you've been around long enough, you know that. Okay, so let's see here. Smoking Rose, yes. I finished the Smoking Rose. And then I started the green tree, and it took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days to do the green tree. And then I went back to my Bookie Dragon, and I just finished that yesterday. And then I started on this one yesterday. It's the orange tree. Yeah, so been working on that a little bit. And then I decided, well, my boyfriend's having a nap right now, so while he is having a nap, well, yeah, while he's having a nap, I'm going to work on this. So that's what I'm doing. The last of the Happy Dogs diamond paintings. So yeah, this house is quite large. Quite large. My workstation is just what I'm calling it, my workstation. My work, the area where I work, is in the dining area. And it is quite spacious. Natural light coming in through the window. Big window right there. Yeah. I'm on the lookout for my tripod is apparently still back in the 5th wheel. I have to do a different setup for recording my videos. So I gotta figure that out. 3, 4, D. Because before I was able to record from above, but I can't do that here because there's nothing above me to do that with, to put my camera, my phone, to record from above. E, there's an E. And 6, nope. F, nope. 7, So I figured it's been a while. I have, yes, I did do a few shorts showing the view out my window, the window that I sit in front of every day. Oh, it is quite the view. Yes, it is. It is a beautiful view. And I love looking out this window. Unfortunately, we're not going to be living here. The plan is not to be here for very long because of the cost. The cost to renting here, yeah, we're paying $2,250 a month, and that's just for the rent. That's not including electricity, and gas. Wi-Fi's free because the guy that lives in the basement suite downstairs, his modem has to apparently be up here. So he's like, yeah. You can use my Wi-Fi, and it's like, yay, right on. So we're thankful about that. But yeah, my boyfriend, this guy that he works with, is keeping an eye on some places that are a lot cheaper. And as soon as one comes available, he will let my boyfriend know, and my boyfriend will go and clean the place, and then we'll move in. And that place is only $1,000 a month. And at $1,000 a month, we will definitely be able to afford to save up money every month to go towards buying a house. And Wolfie and I will both be able to get new glasses, and I'll be able to get another vehicle, get rid of the van, and get a car. Yeah, it's a smaller, the other places are smaller, but we'll figure something out for that. Most likely it'll just mean a lot of stuff is going to go into storage, which is okay. It's okay. We'll we'll survive. Yeah, we'll survive. And yeah, and then eventually Wolfie will get her passport, and then we'll be able to get her a plane ticket to go visit her boyfriend in Florida. And then eventually, at some point, she will be moving down there. Of course, it won't be for a few years. Although I know for her, the sooner the better. I know she'll be a lot happier once she's with her boyfriend. I know I'm a lot happier with living with mine. Yeah, it's taking a bit of getting used to, from seeing him only once a month to every day. Of course, it means I changed the slideshow, the picture slideshow on my phone. I mean, on my watch. On my watch, because I did have it was a slideshow of pictures of him. Because, well, I missed him, of course. And it was the easiest way for me to be able to see his smiling face whenever I wanted to. Now it's a slideshow of pictures of my sweet kitty cat, Peaches. There's a couple of him and me. And there's one of him on Wolfie's father's lap, but you just see the cat. And then there's also one of him and the puppy dog that we used to have, Joey. Yeah. So, once we're all settled and everything's going really well, then we're going to look at fostering. We're going to look into fostering through the SPCA. Because I really miss having a fur ball around. I do. I miss having a cat around. But yeah, early this morning, I got up early this morning, and Wolfie and we took the recycling down to the bottle depot and recycling center, and we dropped off the recycling, which was just the cardboard, the plastic, the cardboard, aluminum, all of that stuff. My boyfriend is going to deal with the bottles and cans, because he's got a whole whack of them outside in the front yard. Yeah. So one of these days, when he feels up to it, he'll do it. No rush, no hurry. At least we don't have to worry about anybody complaining about the mess in the yard, because you can't see it from the road, because our driveway is sloped down, and then we have a fence. It's a really high fence. It's got to be like 8 or 9 feet high, except for where the gate is. But the gate is always open, so yeah, the gate is probably like 4 feet, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, it is a huge house, so it takes a lot. There's a lot of walking involved to get from one room to the next. I swear, it is so big, and like I've described it to people, like the living room is so big that you could take 2 fifth wheels, the size of mine, and put them side by side in the living room. That's how big the living room is. It is huge. So yeah, it is quite a lot of walking. So I don't really use my mini bike as much because of all the walking. Plus, it's kind of difficult at times to do cross stitch while using my mini bike. I've like stabbed myself so many times with my needles. Yeah, so many times my fingers hurt. Well, yeah, jabbed myself under this nail and jabbed myself under this nail, and oh goodness. And then been dealing with pinched nerves. My fingers go numb. Like the fingers on my left hand right now are numb. The tips of these digits are numb. So you'll see me doing this periodically because my fingers are numb. They've gone numb. Yeah. I've been dealing with my right foot is well, both feet right now are swollen, but I've been having issues with my right foot ever since my first day moved in here. My right leg, my knee, just below my knee and just below my knee are just very sore. It hurts to put weight on my leg, on that leg. And then one day last week, I pulled my calf muscle. So now I walk. Even I was limping funny. Now I'm limping even funnier. Yeah. But it is gradually getting better. There are times when I can actually walk without limping. A little bit here and there. I won't be able to see the doctor until next week, though. Okay, so I need to do the 5s and Ds that are up here because I'm like looking down here, forgetting there's a whole bunch up here. Forgot to check up there. All right, and this is D. But yeah, unfortunately, my doctor, I wasn't able to get in to see him this week. I ended up talking to a different doctor this week for refills for medication for Wolfie and I. And we've got a pharmacy in town already. They actually called. That was on Monday. Yeah. Yeah, talked to the doctor Monday morning. That afternoon, I get a call from the pharmacy. Well, yeah, we've got meds here for you and your daughter. Okay, I'll be right there. That was fun because if you saw my short, it snowed a lot. So, well, yeah, there was a lot of snow on the ground. There was about 5 inches. Yeah. Okay, I'm used to a lot more snow than that, but with the amount that yeah, that's like the most that we've had all winter, basically. And that's happened like maybe 3 times all winter. We just get a whole whack of snow, and then fall, and then a couple of days later, it's pretty much all gone. But there was a little bit of a concern for me driving with just that amount of snow on the ground. But it was more of like pulling out of the driveway and then pulling back into the driveway after coming home. Thankfully, it actually wasn't an issue. Because I was just very, very careful. So I haven't had an issue with the van stalling out in a while. Thankfully. But it still runs really loud. Really loud. I swear it sounds like a Sherman tank. Oh yeah, you can hear my van coming a mile away. Yeah. Oh goodness, last night I was sitting here watching my YouTube and working on a cross stitch. And then I went and I went and I looked at my watch and it's like 11:53. I started panicking, thinking my boyfriend had to work last night and that he had just forgotten to set his alarm and whatnot. And I go rushing into the bedroom as quickly as I could hobble and limp. I'm like, wake up, you're gonna be late for work. He's like, I don't work tonight. Oh, damn it. And then I started apologizing profusely. Oh, I'm sorry for waking you. And he's like, that's okay. Yeah, he's actually really good about his work schedule and alarms and whatnot. Usually, because yeah, he has an alarm that goes off at 10. That's what time he gets up. And gets up, has a shower, gets dressed, makes sure his lunch is made. If he didn't make it the night before, or before he went to bed, not earlier in the evening. And then he'll sit and he'll watch some cartoons and smoke some of his green stuff while watching some shows on his laptop until 11:30 when he has the next alarm go off, and then he grabs his lunch, throws his shoes on, and out the door he goes. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. Just after I accidentally woke him up last night, he got up and came out here and, well, I think he ended up playing some, he played a movie, that's it. Yeah, he was watching, what is it, the Avengers Civil War, or Captain America Civil War, whatever. It's one of the Marvel movies. And yeah, I don't think I actually yeah, no, I actually have never seen that one. And so I ended up only watching, I sat and I watched like the second half of it with him. Well, maybe more than the second half, but yeah, I watched a bit of it most of it with him, I guess. But yeah, dryer's done. Oh, it's awesome. We have really, really nice washer and dryer set in the laundry room. And the laundry decent sized laundry room. We've got the deep freeze in there. We've got a really nice refrigerator, really nice refrigerator. Yeah. We've got one of those like built-in dishwashers, under the counter dishwashers. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's an ancient thing, but it works. It still works. There's no buttons or switches. It's a dial. You just turn the dial just a little bit and away it goes, and it's awesome. It works really good. And then of course my boyfriend brought his microwave, and yeah, the two of them use the microwave a lot. More than I do, that's for sure. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Things are looking much better now. So happy. Although he did come home Monday night. Yeah, he came home Monday night. He came home early. So actually, technically Tuesday morning. I believe it was Tuesday morning. Around 3 a.m. He came home early from work because he was getting his chest pains. Yeah, he has, I call it a tricky ticker. I've mentioned it before in my videos. So he's really good about making sure that he doesn't overexert himself. So when this kind of thing happens, it's just like out of the blue. And I'm like, and I told him about this one time that I had an anxiety attack, totally out of the blue. It was a great day. I was having a great day. Everything was going great. No fighting with the ex, with Wolfie's father. Everything, like, it's great, nice day. No issues with the neighbors, none of that stuff. I hopped into the car. I drove down to 7-Eleven, which is only like a couple of blocks away. And I picked up a couple of things, and standing in line waiting to pay, and it hit me. Yeah, it just out of the blue, totally. Absolutely no reason for it. It was just instant anxiety attack. And yeah, I paid for my stuff. And then I moved off to the side because they were a bit on the busy side. And they had a bit of a lineup. And I asked the guy behind the counter if he could call 911 because I needed an ambulance. And then I messaged Wolfie's father, and I'm like, I need you to come to 7-Eleven, pick up the car, because I've got an ambulance coming. I'm having an anxiety attack, and I'm going to the hospital. He couldn't be bothered to walk 2 blocks, to get off his lazy ass and walk the 2 blocks to the store to pick up the car. No, he couldn't do it. But after I was done seeing the doctor at the hospital, he drove the truck all the way over to the hospital, picked me up, and dropped me off at 7-Eleven to pick up the car. Yeah. He was perfectly fine with doing that. It's like, wow. With everything that I did for that man, he couldn't even be bothered to get off his ass and walk the 2 blocks to 7-Eleven. Yep. Now, if I had asked, like, if I asked my boyfriend, this boyfriend, if I asked him if I was, well, if I ended up going to the hospital for any reason, like if Wolfie and I were downtown somewhere, and I needed him to, and I was going to the hospital, and I needed him to pick up Wolfie, he would do it. Yeah. He wouldn't, actually, he'd probably actually walk down, well, he'd probably, well, actually, he'd probably like hop on my bike and bike down to where the van was, throw the bike in the back of the van and drive the van home. Yeah. Speaking of, now that I'm actually talking about it, I should actually set up the spare key just in case something like that happens. Then I could actually do that. I should actually talk to him about that too, because if something happened to him and he ended up going to the hospital, I could definitely go and pick up his truck. I could ride my bike down to wherever his truck is parked and bring the truck home, or drive his truck to the hospital. Yeah. Could definitely do that. Throw my bike in the back of the truck, bring the bike home, drop it off, then go to the hospital. Because I would not leave my bike in the back of the truck. No way. While parked at the hospital, because someone could come along, like just be walking by, see the bike in the back, see that it's not locked up or anything. Yoink, bye-bye bike. May not be a very big city that we live in now, but crime still does happen. Yes, it does. But I think as soon as I'm done this letter B, I'm going to call it for the day. Because the dryer's done. I got to get the laundry out. I got to check and see if Wolfie's awake or asleep. She's hiding in her bedroom. Because my boyfriend was playing Diablo on the big TV. We got to get the living room set up. Do some work in the living room, rearranging stuff, so that we can get her TV set up with her Xbox. Yeah. All right. So that's it for the letter B. Hopefully you're still able to see everything that I was doing. But that's it for today. Yeah, there's happy dogs. Happy dogs. Yay, it's coming along nicely, gradually, slowly. Oh, so slowly. But until next time, see you.